I'm super excited.
As one of the most popular accounts on TikTok, Dixie D'Amelio is now one of the most famous teenagers on the planet. The 19-year-old girl is the face of Hollister and Morph, as well as a soon-to-be reality star. But who really is Dixie D'Amelio? Well, make sure you stick around as we take a deep dive into who Dixie D'Amelio was before she was famous, because something isn't right. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Dixie D'Amelio has always been very clear about the fact that she's not a dancer. This is strange since she found her start on TikTok, which is primarily a dance-centered platform. Dixie says that she's more interested in music and theater. While her TikTok account does have a few comic sketches and non-dance-based content, she also uploads the usual TikTok dance trends. It could be argued that the reason Dixie D'Amelio has gained the fame that she currently has is that her sister is a very talented dancer. Dixie has said that she doesn't want to get into dancing since that's Charli's thing and she wants to do her own thing. But what is her thing? Several people have pointed out that Dixie doesn't seem to have actual talent. Even the personality she claims to showcase through her video content seems superficial at most. So why is there such a large number of people who follow her? The answer is that she, as well as the rest of her family, hopped on the bandwagon pulled by Charli D'Amelio's clout. This is beyond evident in the fact that the family is set to have their own reality show hitting screens soon. If you still have your doubts, consider this. What other reason is there for a middle-aged man to gain millions of followers on a dance app? The D'Amelio family are set up to be the next Kardashian Jenners. They will likely milk their younger daughter's online fame for a long time to come. Other than her sister, Dixie D'Amelio has had an interesting past before TikTok. She's performed in various musicals and performances. Using her current enormous platform, Dixie has ventured into both acting and music. Her single did reasonably well in mainstream pop music, primarily due to the massive fan following she has already garnered via TikTok. She's even been on a YouTube series called Attaway General. While her performances in both have received mixed reviews, it's safe to say that Dixie will have tons more opportunities to showcase her talents. Another rather strange thing about Dixie D'Amelio before she became famous is that the young star used to race BMX bikes as a child. Her mother, Heidi D'Amelio, has said that Dixie was never afraid to try anything new. The young girl used to be 5th in the nation for her racing skills. This, along with her theater practice, as well as the fact that she used to run track and play hockey, must have kept the teenager quite busy in her school days. Dixie has also dipped her toe in the world of modeling before finding fame on TikTok. Back in 2018, her father had proudly posted a photo of Dixie from her first paid modeling gig. Of course, with stardom comes much more expansive opportunities. Dixie D'Amelio has now modeled for brands like Hollister, Ralph Lauren, and Morph. Aside from all that, Dixie also supposedly worked part-time. We're a bit concerned as to how much she had to multitask. Most kids manage to balance school with a job and one extracurricular activity, but Dixie seemed to do it all. How is it possible? Is it even possible? It wouldn't be the first time someone has fibbed on the internet for some clout, especially if their younger sibling is getting a lot more attention than they are. While this is still conjecture, we know for a fact that not all of Dixie D'Amelio's old schoolmates were fond of the young star. This is proven by a nasty rumor that someone in Dixie's school put out about her. They claimed that the young TikTok user used to fake seizures in class for attention. Yikes. While we have our own suspicions of Dixie faking things to get attention, this is a bit extreme. Dixie was forced to address the rumors and turned to her Instagram account to set the record straight. D'Amelio clarifies that she suffered from PNES, a mental condition that provokes the body to mimic the symptoms of a seizure rooted in anxiety. In an emotional live stream, Dixie opened up about the sensitive topic and said that she never faked anything for attention at school. But the question is, why does someone dislike Dixie so much that they would make the effort to put out such a nasty rumor about her? It's no secret that Dixie D'Amelio is not one to shy away from dishing out harsh comments. Dixie has put out several nasty comments in her time in the spotlight, including calling out fellow TikTok stars Addison Rae and Darianka Sanchez for hateful comments against her sister Charli. Dixie claimed that the two were acting out of jealousy and that her sister deserved better. Absolutely no punches were pulled as the young star stood up for her sister. While she may have had a noble motive, it's still pretty disrespectful to attack a colleague in a public platform like that. Her response to actions from a long time ago was very sharp and dismissive. It could easily have backfired since Rae holds sway over a large number of TikTok fans. Plus, the punishment didn't really fit the crime, since Addison didn't know Charli when she liked comments shading her. She wasn't even the one who wrote the words, she just liked them on social media. Could it be that even before she got famous, Dixie behaved this rudely? It surely would explain why her old schoolmates were so eager to tarnish her reputation. Having a sharp tongue can be an asset if used right, but Dixie is still young and tends to let it get the best of her. That would be fine if she didn't have millions of people watching her every move. It certainly seems like the young star has a few skeletons in her locker at school, but no further news came from the source of the rumor. Eventually, after their fame blew up, the D'Amelio sisters were switched to private online schooling. The move seemed to predict the shift to online schooling that came with the global health situation. However, this situation hasn't stopped the family from traveling, partying, or generally ignoring all precautions. The famous sisters faced harsh criticism for attending a massive party in a mansion in Los Angeles. The two were surrounded by friends and cameras at a giant party thrown by YouTuber Nikita Dragon to celebrate another YouTuber, Laray's birthday. The event was at a mansion attended by over 70 famous young internet personalities. It was also in clear violation of health precautions. Not a single mask was to be seen in all the photos and videos from the night. Social distancing was not even a remote possibility in a densely packed party. Not to mention that there were hundreds of people outside the mansion waiting and hoping to be let in. Fans were outraged at how Dixie D'Amelio could be so reckless during the lockdown. All of the YouTubers, TikTok stars, and influencers faced harsh criticism for their carelessness. For a girl who claims to be on top of current affairs and promotes kindness and consideration, this was undoubtedly fishy behavior. Another thing that Dixie D'Amelio should probably be worried about is the impending TikTok ban. Indeed, the young girl would have had plans for college before finding fame, but it seems like that's not the case anymore. Dixie D'Amelio has said that she's just going to finish her final year in graduation from school and has no concrete plans for what comes after. The 19-year-old was likely banking on her online fame to carry her into a career in entertainment. However, the possible ban of TikTok in the United States could put a massive dent in that possibility. Other stars had also put all their eggs in the TikTok baskets. Addison Rae even dropped out of college to pursue becoming a full-time influencer. Dixie D'Amelio probably doesn't have to worry too much since she already has a single out and will likely land more brand deals and acting roles. Still, this is going to be a massive blow to her current levels of influence. Another thing that's a bit odd about Dixie D'Amelio is her relationship and eventual breakup with Griffin Johnson. The young couple decided to end their relationship just a few weeks after announcing it. It indeed calls into question the seriousness Dixie has for relationships. The 19-year-old star has had to deal with the fact that millions of people were privy to private facts about her life, even leading to a cheating scandal. Given her already short temper, it makes sense that she would eventually lose her cool and lash out about the matter. A video that seemed to show Griffin trying to cheat on Dixie surfaced on the internet. Additionally, Chase Hudson, a TikToker who's also Charli D'Amelio's ex, claimed that Griffin had cheated on Dixie multiple times. Never one to back down, Dixie made her feelings about the situation known by commenting ... on the video. This was a major diss to everyone who took an interest in her life, including her own fans. While fans did come out in support of her, it must have been tough and embarrassing to have such content posted about her relationship. Her reaction seemed okay, but it would have been better if she hadn't engaged with slander in the first place. Anyway, the TikTok star is young and probably has several more scandalous relationships ahead of her. Her popularity is rising daily, and with it comes a slew of admirers. And that's all we have on things that are a bit off about Dixie D'Amelio's rise to fame. Thanks for watching!